What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faith. Where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth, because it's our lives, and personally, I encourage you to enjoy your life wherever you are. Okay, so it's a rainy day. It's been raining, and I went for a little shopping at Apple, and I decided to share with us what I titled gay marriage. I want us to talk about gay marriage. If you have noticed, recently I've been posting and showing us how marriage is slavery or evil. I try to explain to us that when I say marriage is evil, it means it's anti-nature. Anything that is anti-nature, anything that is against nature is evil. It is evil for you to buy your fellow human being. It is evil for you to subdue your fellow human being under you. Whether you call them your husband, your children, your wife, your parents, your siblings, your relations, there's no reason, unless you are evil or have evil intention, to subdue your fellow human being. There's no reason for you to do that. And anyone who condone it, anyone who support it, is evil. It doesn't matter how many people that accepted marriage as a way of life or is a natural way. It's not. Nobody was born married. Have you seen anybody born married? No. It's just like telling me somebody was born educated. No, you were educated. That means you were misinformed, because they didn't give you your right information. They give you their own information, and their information to you is a lie. But they taught you, they raised you, they educated you to believe it, accept it. You see the way we're wearing foreign things as better than us, better than our thing. It's because we are educated, because we are trained, educated in religious or spiritual institutions, educated in secular institutions, educational system. Those things taught us away from our truth, from ourselves. That's why we no longer use our brain, but depending on books. People don't want to hear your wisdom. They want to hear your book. Or how many books have you consumed? And they call it knowledge or intelligence. It's not. It's not your knowledge. It's not the real knowledge you need. They train you, they educated you. So, and in the course of all this marriage is slavery, I've been posting. One guy, I think is it Tommy something, is an Igbo guy, but he's not bearing Igbo name on his Facebook profile. I tag him, I try to tag him here or other people, but it's like Facebook restricted my account. I cannot tag people on video or live broadcast. No problem. I don't have, they restrict my account every day. There's no day Facebook don't restrict. And I'm doing it on purpose, and also doing their own on purpose. So the guy threw up two things against me, saying marriage is slavery. Say marriage is not slavery. Marriage is where people preserve themselves. It's not true. People don't preserve themselves by marriage. People preserve themselves by being themselves. That's the only true way you can preserve yourselves as a people, is gaining knowledge and living like human beings, you know, living naturally. Living naturally as a people, especially we Africans or we the blacks. We are nature. We are not spirits. We are not creatures. We are nature. And nature cannot be born. I mean, nature cannot be created except only born. And nature cannot be destroyed, only transformed. So, he said the first excuse he gave to be against the fact I was sharing is, you are supporting inbreeding. Are you saying inbreeding? What concerns what I'm saying, marriage is slavery with inbreeding? It's just like saying that slavery is used to preserve people. Of course, that's what white people use to justify their enslaving black people. They said they were doing black people favor. You know, without the slavery, black people would be worshipping stones or be naked or that. Let me give you some hint. Whenever they tell you black people were naked until white people came, come on, read the story of their beginning, which is Genesis. They were created naked. They were in the garden naked. What opened their eyes was the serpent, the Egyptian cobra, Egyptian serpent, because serpents represent the wise one. The wise ones, the Egyptians, opened their eyes. So they see they are naked. They were born naked, and we were dressing up before they came into existence. But they turn around telling you, no, you are the wicked. And that's why they turn against nude and all that, because they don't know the meaning of why people are nude. They don't know why people behave the way they behave. They want everybody to behave the way they want. Till today. So it's not inbreeding like a fucking, and so what? Even if you call it inbreeding or whatever, people are born to fuck, not to marry. You did not start developing your sexual organs after you reach the age of marriage. No, you were born with it. You are born ready. You are born ready. It's not a gift. It's what you have. You are born with it. It's your nature. It's part of you. There's nothing evil about it. Then the second one is this gay thing the guy mentioned. Oh, he's saying marriage is slavery. Okay, how about the white people that brought a gay marriage? Are you gay marriage? So I want to talk about gay marriage. Let's talk about gay marriage. It doesn't matter what you call it. Marriage is marriage. Marriage is slavery. Whether it's gay marriage, straight marriage, animal marriage, plant marriage, whatever marriage it is, marriage is evil. It is anti-nature. It is slavery. It is subduing somebody else. It is imposing dominion over others. It's controlling others without their consent. But today you think women are giving into marriage out of their consent or people. No, it's because it has become part of the, it has made to become culture, tradition, lifestyle. You see a grown woman who is industrious, who is hardworking, who is successful. She has everything she needs in life. But this stupid girl now say, or stupid woman say, she's looking for a husband. She needs a husband. She needs to settle down. What do you mean settle down? What do you mean settle down? You mean settle with one person? You are not born to settle down with one person. Nobody is born to settle down with anybody. You don't supposed to settle down with anybody. We all are already settled down in this world. We are in this world. We are here to live naturally. Live according to our nature. The reason why you are not living in the air, because that's not it's not in your nature to live in the air. The reason why you are not living in the water, because it's not in your nature to live in the water. There are people that have the nature to live in the water. There are people that have the nature to live in the air. Because they didn't tell you this fact, they educated you against you, telling you you are a spirit that created you, and you can't see that spirit, and that spirit is more powerful than you. Yet that spirit needs your worship, it needs your fellowship, it needs your obedience, it needs your sacrifice, it needs your time, it needs your money. Those things are bullshit they taught you. Oh, Donald, I was talking about you. Donald told me, I see. He said he shows you are watching. Yeah, you are the one that inspired me to share this message I'm sharing about gay marriage. So whether you call it your African marriage, traditional marriage, white marriage, foreign marriage, gay marriage, straight marriage, marriage is evil. It doesn't matter how you want to reason it. It doesn't matter how you want to justify it. But you that is justifying marriage, never you be against slavery. Especially if you're a black person or African who is against slavery, but you supporting marriage, you are ignorant. And I don't blame you much, unless after hearing me, you still continue in your foolishness or keep holding on. Or whatever, no matter what you say, marriage is now the thing. These people do this, these people do that. Okay. So gay marriage, starting with them, all these things you're talking about marriage, It did not start with Africans. Africans weren't into marriage before white people came. Africans were into family. That's why you will see a man building, a man, a woman, they were building together. Africans never separated men from women. That doesn't mean they were performing inbreeding or maybe fucking their brothers and sisters. Which, if they decide to do that, there's nothing wrong about it. Nothing. It's just like people who decided to eat themselves. Like when you die, instead of them burying you, they serve up the meat and they eat it to sustain life. That is even better than just burying the whole body to the earth. When you can use it to, that's why during the war you see some people, we are eating human beings to survive. Because we are meat, we are food. They didn't tell you the truth. That's why they made up all these rules, doctrines, commandments, books, and all that to confuse you, making you not use your own brain. But think about it. If you don't offend anybody, let's say somebody down in your family, the family decided to eat the meat. What is wrong with it? When most of you belong to a religion that they eat flesh and blood of somebody else. Think. But they will tell you, no, black people, they were scavengers, they were eating. It's meat. What is different between your meat and the goat meat? What is different? Because we must tell the truth, not all this romancing the lie and claiming it is the truth and saying the truth. You know, saying you are awakened doesn't mean you are awake. You are claiming it. When we hear from you, when we hear your thoughts, when we hear your opinion, when we hear the facts you are showing, then we are the one that will determine whether you are working or not. Just like myself, when you listen to me or hear or see what I'm sharing, then you will also make that judgment. I can never tell you do not judge. You must judge. It's normal. Because that's the function of the brain. If you cannot judge, that means your brain is dead. And that's what believers are. They have dead brain. They cannot judge. They believe without seeing. They swallow anything they tell them is from God. They swallow anything their ministers of God tell them is true. Without them judging it. They tell them it exists. They believe without seeing it, without touching it. They refuse to follow the footsteps of Thomas. They're following the footsteps of Peter. People that follow blindly. People that are ready to cut off your ear or part of your body or kill you for their Lord, for their God. Peter, stupid man. Instead of being like Thomas, instead of being like Philip, people that demanded for proof, for evidence. Thomas did not say, until I see. No, he said, until I see and touch. That's how it should be. Seeing only, it can deceive you. You can see things, you think that's the real color. Why it is not their real color? Like when you see carrot today, you think that's the real color. No, it's not. But that's what we see, carrot. The picture you have in mind is that orange color. But that's not the main color of carrot. So my people, when you're talking about marriage or gay marriage, I'm not gay. I can never be gay. I'm African. I know my nature. I know my path. And I'm walking in my path. I care about women more than any other thing anyone can say about women. And that's why it pains me when I see women liking their slavery, liking their slave masters, you know, being proud of being married, being proud of having a husband. So why can't that man have you as his own head? But they taught you that man is your head. Man is not your head. You have your own head. Don't you have your own head? You can touch your own head. No man should be your head. No man should be your leader. Unless both of you agree to be head of each other. Control one another. It's supposed to be mutual. And that's what makes slavery evil, because it's not mutual. The slave master will not allow the slaves to control them as they control the slaves. And the slaves think it's the right thing. No, it's not. It is evil we must condemn. It is evil we must reject. We don't need marriage. We don't need to enslave any man or any woman. We don't need that. We need to live mutually. If we agree to live together, that's what is called partnership. 50-50 is the right word we can use. Not 50-20. Not 20-50. Not 10-50. No. It's supposed to be 50-50. That's what is called balance. But this man, a man can marry multiple, can marry a woman cannot marry a man. A man can marry multiple wives, but a woman cannot have multiple husbands. Because they say husband is the head, wife is the one to serve. No woman was born to serve any man. No woman was born to worship any man. No woman was born to live in any man's house. The woman supposed to have her own house, just as the man have his own house. Why is that a problem among people? You were born the same way the woman was born. In fact, the woman carried you 9 months. The woman carried you 9 months. So why should you have more right than that woman? Especially over the woman's body, over the woman's life. Come on, we should think. Let us forget all this spirituality nonsense, all this religious nonsense, all those holy nonsense, all those righteous nonsense, all those spiritual nonsense they gave to us. They used to deceive us. They used to turn us away from even using our brain. We can't think for ourselves anymore. We're thinking as the way they want it. We must buy what they want us to buy. We must eat what they want us to eat. We must live the way they want us to live. But if you wanted to live the same way you live or dress the way you dress, they say no. Can't you see it, my people? Can't you see it? Okay, in marriage, to show you that they gave us marriage, are we not practicing their own marriage, but they're not practicing our own? We call our own traditional marriage. And some of us have 3 marriages. In Africa, you have traditional marriage, you have court marriage, you have church marriage. 3, depending on your religion. These are evil that people are practicing or upholding as the right thing, but it's not. So whatever you call it, whether gay marriage, and many of you that are against gay marriage, when you have opportunity to marry a gay person to come to America or to go to Europe, you will do that. You see, now some men in Africa are beginning to key into marriage in the name of making money. They ask one man, if you are giving $1 million, will you allow to be fucked in the ass? He said, that's too high. How low can you go lower? It's too high. $1 million. You know what is $1 million? Many men we key in the line to be fucked. People are getting fucked to just get job. People are getting fucked in the ass to get more a small amount of money. Okay, so you think about it. To some people, it's cool with them. To some, it's not. But don't kill the people that is cool with. That's their life. Like I said in my last video, who told you you are not born to be gay? Who tell you are born to be straight? Who tell you that? It is people who taught you. Okay, did your parents teach you how to have sex? They did not. But because you grow up, that's what the society wants. And even you are born among a gay society, yeah, not everybody will still buy it. Some people will still say, no, I don't want to be gay. Because you're going to be according to your nature. If some people say being gay is their nature, that's what they say. The same way you say being straight is your nature. Okay, then what I'm against is you being against gay people. When I was a Christian, I used to preach it like, I'm not against gay people, I'm against gay or gay marriage. Why are you against it? So if they're against your own, should they also make you to stop having your own? We have to be fair. That's what Africans were living on. We were people of fairness, people of justice, people of equity, people of equality. Gay people have the same rights straight people have. Nothing should make you think you are better than gay people. You are not. But it's religion, spirituality that taught you all that nonsense. Imagine people saying that if you sleep with somebody's wife, bad thing will happen to you. But the person that married that woman, it did more evil. The person sleeping with that woman did not do any evil because all of us we are born to fuck. Whoever agreed to fuck with, even learn it from animal. No woman will, you don't just see any woman or touch any woman, you just say, okay, fuck me. No. It's in the nature for them to make sure before they open up that at least they want to see if they can gain anything. Some of them already made up their mind. Maybe they know you before and they are waiting for opportunity to open up. Tell you, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so, but what I'm saying is this. If you are straight, why are you against gay? Why? Are gay people against you too? If they're against you too, okay, that'll be mutual. But if they're not, why are you against them? Or you think your God created you to be better than them? But think about it. You believe that God created everyone. So if God is the creator of everyone, why are you against the people God created? God created gay people. Or will you say no, God didn't create gay people? Can any of you tell me that God did not create gay people? If you say that and you believe in creation story, or you believe you are created, or you believe there is God, then you must be stupid. And many of you that are claiming to be awake, or some of you that claim to be woke, but you know you still carrying all those spiritual and religious garbage. I'm not condemning you, but I'm calling you to wake up completely or go back to sleep. If you don't want to wake up and stay awake, then go back to sleep. Stop confusing those who don't know the difference. Stop making them thinking that being woke is being against the... No. Being woke is being yourself. That's what it all means. But all these people creating politics, creating rules, creating systems, they don't want you. No, you can't have it. You must live as we want. This is how we wanted it. This is how God ordained it. This is how nature ordained it. It's a lie. Nature is nature. And in the nature, so don't you masturbate? But you know, religion also taught you that masturbation is wrong, which is not. Because it's like scratching yourself. There's nothing wrong about masturbation, and there's no side effect. For those lies that have been telling you, oh, if you're masturbating, you will go blind. The same way they tell you, if you're eating gari, you will go blind. No, you are stupid. There are people that never masturbated in their life. They are married men. I know one in my village. He was a catechist. He went blind. He died blind man. Unless you are telling me maybe he was producing those children through masturbation. But what I'm saying is this. Let us stop believing things without proving them. I can't condemn all the gay people now and say nobody was born gay because I was never gay before and I don't want to be gay and I don't know how they feel. Sometimes I say, how can a man see another man and they feel like get erection like that? I'm telling you, even when I'm watching porn, I don't like watching another man ass. No, I don't want. No, I don't. You get that? So, and when I go to work, I work with people, whether you are gay or straight, I don't care. What I care about is we get the job done. We do what we are hired to do. That's the same thing we're supposed to be using when it comes to all these gay people, especially gay marriage. Many of you don't understand the difference between being gay and gay marriage. People that are not gay can engage in gay marriage. That doesn't mean they are having sex. They can use it to get right. Like in such a place like America or Europe, you know, developed countries where gay people have right. You get what? Like, okay, if you can come to America through marriage, it doesn't matter whether it's straight marriage or gay marriage. Okay, so it's the same thing. You came to America through gay marriage, but that doesn't mean you are gay. Some of you will be like, oh, you're encouraging them. And so what? Do you know what many of them that are straight do to come to America, to go to Europe? Do you know how many lies they tell in their documents to go to travel, even where they do business? These people do more evil than what they are against. The imaginary evil they made up, they are more evil than that. Show me anything or anyone that gay, straight people are gay, I mean religious people or godly people are against. I will show you how they are more evil than that. That thing is innocent. They are the evil one. You are evil one when you want others to live like you, to be like you. Let everybody be like themselves. You cannot be like me. You cannot be my height. You cannot be my person. You cannot be my complexion. I already have mine. You have yours. So let us live together. Live and let live. Ebo bere ugo bere. Live and let, men should let women live. Men has not let women live. At least in our own lifetime. Women has remained under men. They cajole women, they insult women, they talk down on women. Imagine in a family, a woman who is older than a boy is the last born. But she's cooking for that boy because he's the boy. He's the only son of the family. And my parents said they're pampering him. And he even have the God to say, oh, sister, you cannot date that man. Leave that man. Oh, sister, no. You cannot see my sister. Imagine. So she don't have her own say. She don't have her own life. We are raised to behave like that towards women. Let me use myself as an example. When we're going to the American embassy for interview, myself and my wife then and our daughter, 3 of us went to that interview because I know she's not good in expressing herself. Not that she's not smart. She's smart. But I don't want us to make any mistake because I was the one spearheading everything. I was the one that applied for it, using our daughter and myself, to apply all that. So I said, I don't want us to make any mistake. I don't want to say it's not any devil. No, I did all the fasting and all that. And on that day of interview, when they ask her a question, when I see she's struggling to answer, I will jump in. The lady, the interviewer said to me, no, excuse me, she's an adult. Let her speak for herself. Till today, I never forget that word. And when I look at women, that's what they need to be themselves. They need to speak for themselves. Imagine a woman is your father that determines who will marry you. Somebody seeking your hand in marriage, go to your father. Do you know why that thing is done? You that say you are against slavery, but you are not against marriage. That's what they do in slavery. Somebody must say you. Exodus chapter 21 verse 7. A man selling his daughter, that is what it means, a man giving her daughter's hand in marriage. Giving up your daughter for marriage. Why are they not doing the same thing to their boys, to their male children? They are doing it only to their female children because men don't want women to be. Live and let live, men. My fellow men, let us live and let women live. Women can have their own household. Women can have their own wives. Women can have their own things too. The same way you think you are the one that's supposed to have it. No, they can't. You were born the same way they were born. They suck breast the same way you suck breast. Then who put you over them? Who put you to be their head? Who make you to have dominion over women? White people. White supremacy system. Not nature. Not African system. No. White supremacy. Both in your spirituality, in your religion, all of them are rooted in white supremacy. And that's why you put women aside, because both in spirituality and religion, you separated men from women. Because spirituality and religion are not part of nature. They are not natural things to do. It is evil things that people believe, uphold, ready to hate and kill for them. But we are waking up. Look at me now. Some years ago, was I saying something like this? Some years ago, I was busy preaching the Bible, living the Bible, upholding the Bible. But see me today. I am free. Free indeed. I can never support anything that puts man or woman down. Never. That's why I'm against spirituality and religion, because they make you, put something that can't help you over you. Imagine you saying you're serving something. No, that is supposed to serve you. Anything you say you are representing, and that thing cannot represent you in reality, you are above that thing. You are the one that subdue yourself to it. That's what worship did to you. That's what faith did to you. Faith make you subdue or subject yourself to something or someone you are above them, or you are greater than. So think about it. Because when people are saying about marriage, right? There's no marriage that is the natural marriage. No. There's no marriage in nature. There's no slavery in nature. What you have in nature is partnership, togetherness. We are in this together. Let us plan how to live. Come, let us build. Come, let us do this. Come, let us do that. Not come, do what I want. Come here. No. You must, even read their Bible. In the beginning, their God was gay. their God has no woman, and their God said, come, let us make man in our image. Man. Make man in our image. And he make man male and female. See? So, gay, lesbian. God made them. God made them. God said, let us come. Are you telling me God was talking to his wife? Or God was talking to a goddess? No, all of you say that God was talking to other angels, and all the angels are he. The only straight angels have to leave heaven. They call them the fallen angels. Do you know why they call them the fallen angels? They refuse to be gay. Bible said they are the sons of God. They decided to leave that kingdom of God, which is kingdom of gay. There's no female in the kingdom of God. There's no goddess in the kingdom of God. So those angels, those smart angels, have to leave heaven and come to the daughters of men to enjoy life, to have that great pleasure. And they tell you that's how people began to born giants. See, these people are evil. Whatever you're supposed to enjoy, they vilify it. They tell you it's evil. No, that, you know why people begin to have 10 more than 10 fingers? It's sin. It's evil. It's when the angel sons of God left their abode and came and met with daughters of men. These people are evil, man. Real evil. Evil. Look at them. Show me where their God have any female. Show me. Nowhere. Yet you believe your God is not gay, right? Your God is against gay. No. You read in the Leviticus, you know, a man shall not lay with another man as he laying with a woman. Go and read John chapter 13, 21 to 23. Jesus laid with another man. Jesus never had any woman in his life. Anytime women come close to him, Jesus drive them away. Read your Bible very well. He chose 12 disciples, all male. He chose 72 disciples, all male. He never chose women. Even when he woke up, according to the story in the Bible, he said that Mary Magdalene came, tried to grab his food. He said, no, woman, don't touch me. I have not ascended to my Father, who also is your Father. Gay man. He did not say, I never ascended to my father and my mother. No. So think about it. That somebody supports gay people or gay marriage doesn't mean they are gay. But the same way you support your own marriage, that's the same way they support that one too. Marriage is marriage. You won't tell me that Christian marriage is different from Muslim marriage. No, they are marriage. And that's how people are living. So what am I saying, my people? Let us shine our eyes. Let us stop being stupid the way they raised us to be. Let us stop being stupid the way they educated us to be. We don't listen to people. We just condemn them because of what people say. I've had many people become my enemies because of hearsay. Not that they heard from me. That's how I stopped. Me and my aunt lost communication in America here. We live close to one another, but I don't go to her house anymore. She don't come to me anymore. Because of what she heard from other people that I said or did without coming to me and listening to me. Because most of our people come to you to screw you, not to listen to you or see your own side of the story and make right judgment. No. They just come in, oh, come on, you must stop that. What are you doing? Why are you treating your mother like that? Why are you treating your father like that? Why are you treating... Which is none of their business. They are not asking you that and wait for you to tell them and for them to reason with you. Even when you give them the reasons, that no matter what, your mother is your mother. No matter what, your father is your father. No matter what, you must do this. That's nonsense. I hear this mockery of a guy because every time he come out with nonsense, talking bullshit. I don't blame him. He's a believer in God. He said, who pay your school fees when you're growing up? Who buy you this when you're growing up? Your parents, not somebody else. So you must do that. That's nonsense. Did you ask your parents to give back to you? No. Did you ask your parents to send you to school? In fact, worst thing your parents did to you is sending you to school in that early age. They destroy you alive by sending you to school at that tender age when you don't know you are left or right. When they were flogging you to learn, whether you like it or not, when they were forcing you to read books that have nothing to do with your well-being. And that's what they want us to do, what? To keep quiet and let it continue. And they use it to intimidate children, shamify children. Oh, how dare you? You must provide for your parents. It's evil for children to provide for their parents. That shows you your parents were stupid about giving back to you in poverty. They shouldn't have given back to you in poverty. They should have provided for you. If their parents provided for you, establish you. Nobody, you don't need anybody to tell you to take care of your parents. Check everywhere where they are forcing people to obey their parents. You see that their parents never treated them well, or because they were raising them. They didn't live with them. They raised them. They sent them to school, sent them to church, sent them to mosque, sent them to different stupid places where they taught them away from their truth. That's how they taught us and collectively to be against certain group of people. We are against gay people. We are against people that are not our height. We are against people that are not beautiful like us or handsome like us. We are against people that don't speak the same way we speak. That's the way they taught us all that. In nature, such things don't exist. In nature, we coexist. So my people, whether you call it straight marriage or gay marriage, it's marriage. I'm not against every marriage. Whether it's gay marriage or straight marriage, we don't need them. We can live together. A man and a man can live together, enjoy their life without having sex. Okay, they say they want to have sex. That's their life. We are more than sex. Sex don't determine anything. They have spiritualized sex. They tell you when you're having sex, there is a distant transfer. Come on. They won't transfer prosperity. It's always bad thing they transparent. Okay, so what if you sleep with a woman, your door will open? You don't know that? Many men are getting contracts in places like Nigeria by sleeping with women, sleeping with secretaries, sleeping with their boss wife that will push the contract or whatever they are looking for forward. Will they tell you that? No, but they will come and tell you, oh, I prosper, it's God. Like the likes of Obi Kubana Demal and all these rich ministers of God telling you they prospered by grace. No, they are liars. They prospered by crook. They rob other people in estate, in ministry, in all those things they build, supporting the slavery system, ripping off others, and claiming it is by grace or it is God. They are evil. They are part of our problems. So my people, understand that this life is simple. It is all these rules that make it complicated. All these things that people invented or made up, which is not maybe in agreement with nature, which is against nature. Those things are our major problem. But you know what? There's no problem that we cannot solve. No condition is permanent. Even our slavery condition is not permanent. We can solve all that and live mutually, rightly, without fighting. We don't need to fight one another. We don't need to have all this. Even if we have disagreement, okay, but that doesn't mean you are no longer who you are. We have disagreement, okay, then go continue living your life. You don't have to plan to, you know, against somebody because they disagree with you. Live your life. Okay, so my people, let us do away to marriage so that we can stop all this rape, this one prostitution, all that. We can end all that by switching to nature, and in nature we enjoy ourselves. That's what we are born to do. There's no other purpose. There's no other thing. You are just born to live. That's it. Live your life. When you are eating that meat, that's the same way you'll be eating too, whether you like it or not. Okay? Garden.